And welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction of the New York Mets and Toronto Blue Jays tonight. Game 2 of this series. Mets won Game 1 yesterday in their home opener to improve to 4-3 in the year. The loss put the Blue Jays at 5-3. So just a half game ahead there. We'll see where the division standings are. I saw the Dodgers were beating the Phillies tonight after the Phillies gave the Dodgers their first loss of the year. So we'll take a look at the Braves tonight as well. But welcome in, everybody. We already got some people saying hello, so let's check everybody out here. Make sure we're good to go on all the sides. We're good to go on the YouTube side. We got 5 people there on the big side there. It's Gary Cohen and Ron Darling in the booth tonight. We'll see if we can talk to Ronnie here in a minute. Finally got around to updating all the logo stuff. So let me know what you guys think of that. Just changed it up a little bit. Took the basketball out, put a hockey puck in. Changed the header as well. So looks a little bit more professional, I think. But I'll wait to hear what you guys have to say. All right, we are good to go on all the sides. Pop out the chat here. All right, let's come back over to the software. Steven's here saying, hello, everyone. What's up, Steven? I know Bruce was here first, but it was before I started the software. So, Bruce, welcome in as well. He says, where's the bots like? Hey, Rishi Rich is here. Good evening, everyone. James is here. Let's go, Mets. How is everyone? Says, looks great. Bruce says, good evening, friends. Hit a like if you would. Ty Johnston's here saying, good evening. Let's go, Mets. It looks like there is a little rain there in New York, so we'll see. Hopefully it holds off here. James says he's like number 7. Let's take a look at some of the scores from earlier. We won't do any of the games that are getting started now. Finals, the Tigers beat the White Sox 7-2. Twins beat the Astros 6-1. Cubs beat the Padres again 7-1. Nationals beat the Diamondbacks 4-3. That's their second win of the year. The Dodgers did beat the Phillies 3-1. They're 9-1 on the season. Yankees beat the Pirates 10-4. Orioles beat the Royals 8-1, and the Cardinals and Red Sox were rained out, postponed. Will be made up as a doubleheader tomorrow. Some other games that are getting started about the same time as we are here, the Rays and Rangers. We did that game last night. Thank you, everybody that came out. That was the Apple TV game. Reds and Brewers as well. Marlins and Braves. A's and Rockies at 8 o'clock. Mariners and Giants at 9 o'clock. And Guardians and Angels at 9:40. James says, lucky number 7. James says, bad news. Braves won a game last night, 10-0. Yeah, well, you know, no team's going to go undefeated, and no team's going to go winless either. Jason's here saying, let's go Jays. Welcome in, Jason. All right, before we get started here, let's see if we can talk to Ronnie. Ronnie, what do you think of everybody that's hopping in here early?
They're adrenaline junkies.
They're what?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Wow. Adrenaline junkies, huh? Yikes. Awesome stuff, everybody. You'll see during the stream, BotRex will put in some stuff to either hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up as well. There will be posting a link. The bot will be posting a link for the new merch shop. Merch shop's all set up with new stuff in there with the new logo already. So had to get the new logo worked out before we open that up, but that is available. They're showing little kids playing baseball here. Diving around in the dirt. Ronnie's laughing at it. Oh, it's T-ball, and as soon as the kid hits it, like 5 kids all run for the baseball. Here come the umpires. Hey, Sharon's here. What's up, Sharon? Welcome back. Tonight's pitching matchup, it'll be Griffin Cannon for the Mets. He's 0-1 on the young year. 3.18 ERA in 5 2/3 innings. Went 5 2/3. Gave up a home run. Going up against former Met Chris Bassett. 6 innings pitched. He's got a 1-0 record. 2 walks, 7 strikeouts in his appearance. Bruce says, "Hello, Soto signing day girl." Wait, we signed Soto on your birthday? Still waiting for first pitch here. The Final Four started this afternoon. Auburn's playing Florida. They're at the half. Auburn with a 46-38 lead there. Houston will play Duke tonight. The winner of those 2 games will play each other Monday night. We'll be live on Monday night doing the Mets and Marlins game. We got the Mets and Marlins on Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday afternoon. And then we'll have the Flyers Rangers on Wednesday night. If you're a Rangers fan, you'll probably want to watch that one on TV. Sam Rosen and John Davidson are doing the game for TNT. No, first pitch is scheduled for 7:10, James. Daniel Berry is here saying go Mets. Nope, no delay. They're just wait. No, 7:10's first pitch. So, hey, Charles is here. What is up, Mr. Charles? I saw you in Fitzy's stream earlier. I was just leaving when you popped in. Saying go Gators. Chomp, he says. Unless they come back and they say there's a delay. But there was no tarp on the field. They were warming up. So I think it's just drizzling. Yeah, possibility of rain, but I think it's going north. Charles is asking everybody to hit that like button and subscribe to the PAS network. Oh, they're doing a little celebration with Jay Horowitz. 45 years with the Mets. I love that I don't know if other teams do this. The Mets always show it. The kids on the field with all the position players. I absolutely love seeing that. Here we go. Bo Bichette will lead it off here. It'll be Bichette, followed by Guerrero Jr. Santander will DH and bat third. Jimenez will bat fourth. Kirk fifth. Springer sixth. Wagner seventh. Straw eighth. And Roden will bat ninth. We'll do the Met defense here after the first pitch. Outside and low, 1-0. Vientos will be over at third. Lindor at short. Beatty at second. Alonso at first. It'll be Sanger doing the catching tonight, not Torrens. Nimmo in left, Siri in center, and Soto in right. The 1-0 outside. Oh, called strike late, 1-1. Charles says he's very good. Charles also saying you're welcome to join in the chat conversation at any time. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Nice pitch. Canning was one of my favorite signings in the offseason. Of course, Soto was my favorite. The 1-2. And chopped foul of the third base side. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And that one pulled foul again. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat. And that one lifted out to center. Siri cuts over. Nimmo. Nimmo will make the catch. One away. Torrens was a late scratch. I believe he's got a forearm bruise. Sharon says, you want me to say we signed Soto on my birthday, but I'm not going. Oops. There's a strike, 0-1. Let's see where Torrens got hurt. Back to back. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Bounced in the dirt. We'll check in on our guy, Thomas Fitzpatrick, tonight. He's doing the hockey game. Yo, Bam is here, saying yo, PAS. What's up, Bam? The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. It was a high fastball. First strikeout of the night. Canning had 4 his first game. Well, he says Vladdy doesn't strike out, but that's his 9th strikeout on the year. 31 plate appearances. Anthony Santander, the DH, inside 1-0. Anthony Santander, one of the best nicknames in baseball. Tony Taters. Pie 2-0. Our wannabe Met struck out. What happened? He had 2 hits yesterday. That's all right. Up high, 3-0. Bam says he's annoyed by some dumb base running by the Phillies today. Dodgers blew a game with dumb base running yesterday, and the Phillies did it today. Yeah, always stinks when you lose and there's a strike, 3-1. When you lose a game and you know it's your team's fault, that not the fact that they lost, but maybe they could have at least tied it or something. The 3-1, and he went. Oh, he didn't go. Come on, Blue. That's a walk. Terry Coyle's back. Just like you, I'm a diehard Mets and Jets fan. This is not a baseball question, but what's your take on Glenn so far for the Jets? I don't know what to think of Glenn yet. I really haven't paid attention to the any press conferences or anything like that. It'll be interesting to see what direction they go in. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. With the draft coming up, I do like the moves the Jets have made in the offseason. I mean, we're one of the youngest teams in football. We have one of the best young offensive lines in football. That's pulled down the first in the right field. It'll be first and third here with 2 out now. Yo, Jacob is here and saying, what up, y'all? C. Lee is here. What's up, C. Lee? Got to keep an eye on C. Lee tonight. He's already been taking in the adult beverages. Hello, Mets Nation, says Stanley. What's up, Stanley? Here's Kirk. Getting up to 19 pitches here. On the outside corner, 0-1. Deal 1. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. C. Lee says, yes, margaritas. I was going to say the Shea crowd gets to their feet, but it hasn't been Shea in a long time. City Field crowd. Mets wearing their City Connect jerseys tonight. DO2. 21 pitches here for Canning in the first. Called strike 3. Got him. I had to wait. This umpire takes forever. So Canning gets 2 strikeouts there. Blue Jays threaten but don't score. We go bottom 1. It'll be Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo. Winker will DH. Vientos, Beatty, Siri, and Senger. I've missed so much this week. Yeah, I asked Fitzy yesterday if he had seen you, and he said you posted some comments on his community tab and stuff. So I know you work early morning, so you can't stay up too late. Over on the Rumble side, we got 9 people watching. Welcome in over there. Feel free to chat it up over there. I can put your comments on the screen as well. Johnny Thomas is back with the wave. What's up, Johnny? 2 Ks per inning will be good, methinks. C. Lee says I get the summer off. Yeah, but when does that start? Probably not until May or June sometime, right? I got everything set up tomorrow at some time. I haven't scheduled the stream yet. I will go live before the Met game to reveal the first power rankings of the season. So we'll be live for that. May 24th, he said. He said camp time went on until summer break. Can you? Probably. Oh. I love it. I love the Met fans singing My Girl. Even after the walk-up song is done, they finish singing it to Lindor. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Nice paid, he says. Bassett got that win against the Orioles. The 0-1. And that one lays down the left field line. Fair ball. Lindor rounds first. He's on his way to second. The throw is not in time. A stand-up double this time for Lindor. Yesterday, he did the same thing when it was a bang-bang play at second, originally called out, overturned, and then Alonso hit the 2-run homer. Here's Soto. Batting .240 on the year with a home run, 3 runs batted in. He went 1 for 3 yes. Oh, no, he did not. That's the wrong game. He was 1 for 4 with a double yesterday. Outside 1-0. You can on Saturdays, right? 10 weeks paid, he says. Sweet Francisco. The 1-0. And Soto hits one out to center field. Straw, couple steps back. Lindor tagging. He's on his way to third. The throw, not in time. So productive out there. That'll bring up Alonso with a runner on third and 1 out. What's the Mets record? The Mets are 4-3. 4-3 on the young season. They were 3-3 on the road trip and 1-0 at home so far. Infield will play in. The first pitch to Pete. Ground ball foul, 0-1. Yes, he says. Crowd, City Field crowd, chanting Alonso's name. Tuck is here. What's up, Tuck? The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Welcome in, Tuck. Welcome back, I should say. The 1-1. And he breaks his bat, and it's a foul ball. Tuck says he's got 5-3 Mets today. Where'd the bat go? Out to right, at the left field. Out the shortstop, actually. One and 2 to count to Alonso. Alonso batting .292 on the young season. 3 home runs already with 10 runs batted in. Alonso, new bat here. 1 and 2. Up and in. 2 and now it's 2 and 2. Excuse me. Incoming, he says. Most wins since the start of 2021. Chris Bassett third on the list. Wheeler at 56 wins, Valdez at 56, and Bassett at 54. On the outside corner, outside ball 3. Man, Bassett not happy with that ball call. .1183 OPS for Alonso. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch. Curveball got him. 2 away. That'll bring up Nimmo. Would have been a strike if he didn't swing. Now 2 outs, so the infield goes back. Here's Nimmo. Fouls it straight back, 0-1. Charles says from Nassau, Bahamas, weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. It's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Expected low temperature of 80. Whoa. No rain in the forecast. Winds from the east at 20 to 25 miles an hour. Mostly cloudy skies and humidity is at 58%. The 0-1. And that one line foul down the left field side, 0-2. Charles says discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Oh, and 2 here. Bassett deals. Up high, 1-2. 1-2. Marlins have an early 2-0 lead over the Braves right now. Cincinnati up 1-0 over Milwaukee. Texas up 4-0 over Tampa Bay. Down low, 2-2. That looks like a good day in paradise. Oh, a little update. Charles says expected low of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Once again, shout out to Charles. Thank you for being our lead mod here, Charles. Thank you for posting inspirational quotes, taking care of the chat. Thank you for your team of 4 that's watching along with you. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. No worries, Charles. Yeah, Seeley, he didn't put that in the chat. And a ground ball a second. Jimenez over to Guerrero Jr. That'll retire the side. So the Mets get the leadoff double, but strand them at third base. We go to the second. Still scoreless. Holla. Hola. It's the alcohol. Yeah, well, it's going to get you blocked. What up, junkies? What's up, Elgood? We go to the second inning. Fitzy's doing the Hurricanes-Bruins game. No score there. Flyers have a 1-0 lead over the Habs right now. Flyers are 3-0 since firing Torts. Como está? Stranded on third. That make Hulk mad. Hey, Brian P is here. What's up, Brian? For the Blue Jays coming up here in the second, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Springer, Wagner, and Straw. Bassett, not Bassett. Cannon already ready to throw the second pitch. Or first pitch, excuse me, 1-0. 0-1. Man. Thank you, Charles. I'll leave those up on the screen so everybody can read them. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Hey, James is back saying Mets 4, Blue Jays 2 is his prediction. Tuck said 5-3. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout of the night. Hey, Axe is here. What's up, Axe? He says lineup sounds like a law firm. Springer, Wagner, and Straw. They're ambulance chasers. On the outside corner, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. No worries. Never apologize, James. And a chopper. That's a foul ball. Foul ball. Still 0-2. Charles also says be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. C. Lee says, come on, Mets. Let's go. The 0-2 from Canning. The inside, 1-2. Cold and rainy. It's a little drizzle. Not enough for umbrellas, but a little drizzly. Inside, 2-2. This is a night at the ballpark where if you wear glasses, you hope you brought a hat with you. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. That swung on and missed. He struck him out. That would have been ball 4. 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning for Canning. That'll bring up Straw. In between innings, I'll check the poll, see what everybody's saying on who's going to hit the next Mets home run. Straw's 3 for 7 on the year. 1 run scored, no RBIs, couple doubles. Up high, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Charles says, let's go. This is powerful indeed. Donnie Double is here saying, let's go Mets. Welcome in, Donnie Double, over on the Rumble side. Still got 5 people watching over there. The 1-2 and a ground ball, base hit in the left field. So just like the first, the 2-out single. Oh, no, it was a 2-out walk, followed by a 2-out single. That'll bring up Roden. He's 5 for 18 on the year. That's a 278 average. Couple RBIs. Canning was a good addition to this rotation. I agree. Like I said, James, I'm not sure if you were still here. Of course, Soto and Alonso were my favorite signings, but Canning was up there as well. On the outside corner, 0-1. Throwing a lot of pitches tonight, though. Here's in this second inning up to 36 pitches, so not going to be able to go too far at this rate. Pick-off throw, not in time. See Lee asking everybody to hit them thumbs up. We had dropped down to 83, then back up to 84. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Swung on a miss, 0-2. DO2. Bounced in the dirt. Nice backhand there by Sanger. Pick-off throw, not in time. Absolutely, I agree. If he can make it through 5, it would be great, just in case of a delay or suspended game. The 1-2. Canning deals. Up high, 2-2. And a ground ball foul, still 2-2. Charles says your attitude will determine your altitude. Wow. The 2-2. And that one ripped, foul. We'll do it again. Canning up to 40-something pitches here. 41 pitches, still in the second. The 2-2. And chopped foul. We'll do it again. Woodward's back saying I'm eating dinner while watching the stream. So great to have you all joining us tonight on the PAS network via the various social media platforms. Yo, Cope is here. What's up, Cope? Let's go, Mets. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. All right, Canning, you're only going to be able to go 4 innings at this point. Bruce. The 3-2. And ball 4. Come on, dude. Both innings with 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup here. At altitude, your attitude will determine your splatitude. That's good. James says, come on, Canning, get the out, buddy. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the hitter with good at-bats. No. He had him at 1-2 and tried painting. You attack them to get the 1 and 2. Keep attacking them. Woodward says the Nats won 4-3, so he's happy. Well, it's weird because he's got a ton of pitches, but he's got 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. Yo, Caps is here. What's he doing? Not wanting to go 4 innings. That's what he's doing. Here we go back to the top of the lineup with Bichette. And that one driven out the right field, but foul, 0-1. Bichette flew out to left his first time. Cap, let us know what your bets are tonight. You hit them all yesterday except for the Soto homer. Yep. And that's hit out to center field. Siri back. And he'll make the catch. Canning again with the first 2 out. Gives up a hit and a walk. We go bottom 2. Still scoreless. For the Mets, it'll be Winker, Vientos, and Beatty coming up. Let me catch back up to the chat here. Yeah, true. I'm not sure what's going on since I don't have the Mets game on TV. No worries, James. Programming note, be reminded there's only one play-by-play announcer. No. Thank you, Charles. Absolutely 100%, no exceptions, no spoilers. With the crowd we have so far tonight, we won't have that issue. I got to make that subscribe button down there in the corner a little bit smaller. Richard King is here saying LFGM. Let's go. Canning needs a quick inning next inning. Yeah, but it's going to be Guerrero Jr., Santander, and Jimenez. Oh, our guy Rising Rhino just went live to do the UFL. Well, 14 and a half minutes to go in the Final Four. Auburn and Florida are tied at 51. Flyers still up 1-0 here. All right, Winker here to lead it off. In for a strike, 0-1. Two for 13 on the young season. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. Well, you lost because the Dodgers. Oh, no, the Dodgers won. Dodgers won. Spanky's Mets, Rangers parlay. Then I took Florida Duke money line. Go get them, Gators. Chomp, chomp. DO2 to Winker. Up high, 1-2. The 1-2. On the inside, cool. Oh, man, inside, 2-2. I thought that should have been called a strike. Let's refresh ESPN. And Winker hits one out to right. That'll drop in for a base hit, and it will roll to the wall. He's going to go to second. The throw, not in time. So another leadoff double here for the Mets. Lindor in the first led off with a double, but was stranded at third. Great night for me last night. Didn't want to give my winnings back tonight. Nope. Well, I know you got the Dodgers win. The Rangers are up 4-0. I don't know if the Yankees won or not. I would assume the Yankees won. And who else? The Rangers? Oh, yeah, they're up 4-0. And Mets are scoreless right now. Jesse, may I ask something about hockey, even though you're doing a Mets baseball stream? If it's Flyers related, yes. Because if it's not Flyers related, I don't know nothing about it. The 1-0 on the inside corner, 1-1. Yep, Woodward says yes, the Yankees won. And that one chopped foul, 1-2. Cap says, I just got home, didn't look at any scores yet, but thanks for the update. Yes, sir. Cope says, yeah, Yankees won 10-4. Well, there you go, Cope. You got the Rangers now up 4-1. And hopefully the Mets can get something going here. The 1-2. Vientos. It might be time to sit this kid. My goodness. He's 2 for 28. That'll bring up Beatty, who's 1 for 14. Yeah, even Elgood says it. Vientos needs a day off. Yep, Mark is ice cold. 0 for his last 16. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Is there any big name injuries to any Flyer players? Not that I know of. Beatty. Yup, Beatty's in the lineup today, playing second. And check swing foul, quickly down 0-2. Man, Vientos is currently occupying high-rise property in Antarctica. Timeout here by Beatty. Well, once again, the Mets were fooled by Brett Beatty, proving he is the king of minor leagues and spring training. And then when it comes to the big lights, he can't show up. The 0-2. Called strike 3. So another leadoff double going to waste. With Vientos, I'm only 30 home runs away. Whoa, look at that hot dog. Oh, sausage and peppers. Holy. What is Beatty looking at? That was right down the middle. Outside, 1-0. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. The 1-0. He needs to get his timing. It's not uncommon to struggle offensively early. Stop making excuses for the kid. He's trash. There's a strike, 1-1. How many more times do we have to see this? Why didn't bother with this kid anymore? There has to be a better option than him. He should be serving concessions. Charles is like Confucius tonight. And a foul ball, 1-2. Sausage, peppers, and onions always smell so good at the ballpark. The 1-2. That one popped up. Foul territory. First base side, Guerrero. And he makes the catch. So the Mets waste another leadoff double. We go to the third, still scoreless. It'll be Guerrero Jr., Santander, and Jimenez. Fitzy says, what? This isn't the Flyers. No, sir. How's your game going, Fitzy? I saw it was 0-0. I don't know what it is now. Send Beatty down, let him rake, then trade him. A few weeks for Vientos and Syracuse could make a difference. They sent Conforto down for a little while during his second year, I believe. Oh, yeah, I guess they could. They could play Acuna at third. 2-0 for the good guys, says Fitzy. Let's go. Charles says, whether you are actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. Thank you. I thought you were talking about Beatty, James, not with Vientos. Oh, I forgot to load the home run challenge numbers. I'll get that up for tomorrow. Oh. Frank T is here. What's up, Frank? Saying hello, everyone. It is smoking time. We've had runner on second twice. Tomorrow, 1:30, I'll be live tomorrow. 1:30 day game. Elgood says he made an open-faced hot roast beef with fries for dinner. It is smoking time, Frank. All right, here we go. Guerrero Jr. will lead it off. Canning. And first pitch is pop foul, 0-1. Oh, just up high, 1-1. Gotta dip it, though, with any roast beef sandwich. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Let's go Mets, says Frank. No time to become stagnant. The 1-2. 50th pitch from Canning. Popped foul. Oh, no. Alonso caught it in fair territory, went away. He was right on the line, so I wasn't sure. That'll bring up Santander. He walked his first time up. Almost made French dips, but I wanted mushroom gravy. No, John, I agree Beatty is useless. Gotcha. My bad. I didn't know you were talking about Vientos. I agree. He'll break out of it. Because we've seen what he can do. Swung on a miss, 0-1. He says Chef Elgood. Powerful indeed. Up high and in, 1-1. Checking in on our Flyers. Flyers still up 1-0 after 1 over the Habs. Looking to improve to 4-0 since Fire and Torts. That one popped foul, 1-2. Senger gives chase. and it goes out of play. Cap says, so we have Vientos 2 for 18, Beatty 1 for 13, and Siri 1 for 13. Something has to give. Frank says Beatty should have been traded. Agreed. Tracy the 1-2. And ground ball down to second. Beatty's got it. Over to first. 2 away. We're moving forward, upward, onward together. PAS Network is the place to be. Not nothing right now. You'd have to, like somebody said, you have to send him back down and hope he starts raking again in the minors. First pitch is fouled off, 0-1 by Jimenez. Down low, 1-1. Frank says hello to Mrs. PAS. She must have her earbuds in. There's a strike, 1-2. Straight talk. Elgood, making me hungry. The 1-2 to Jimenez. Popped foul. We'll do it again. I remember Conforto was really struggling one season, and they sent him down. And he came back and played a lot better. I believe it was 14, 15. I think it was 16, because he came up late in 15 to help him make the World Series. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. First 1-2-3 inning there for Cannon. We go bottom 3. Still scoreless. Hi, Mrs. PAS. Hope your trip was a success and hope you had a good time. Chat saying hello and hopefully you had a good trip. She said yes, she did have a good trip. And stop bothering her. No, she didn't. She didn't say that. Despite the like and subscribe to PAS Network. Frank says, I'll order pizza. It should get here in the morning. Art here. Welcome in, Art. He says, I want Santander to hit his first in this game. He's due. For the Mets, it'll be 9-1-2. Senger, Lindor, and Soto coming up. Is the pizza coming from Italy? Eight and a half minutes to go in the first Final Four game. Florida with a 60-58 lead over Auburn. All right. Once again, welcome in, everybody. We got over 60 people here in the chat. Welcome in. Make sure you hit those thumbs up for us. Consider hitting that subscribe button or follow button. I don't know if it's true. The problem is I don't know if it's true or not. I think so. I don't. That's the problem. Like, especially with KO. I don't know if it's true. If it's true, it's very sad. Swung on a mass toe and 2. John Melito says, John from Florida. Pete looks good. 2022 form. Let's go. Those people are slow, he says. And a chopper back up. Jimenez has to hurry to throw. Got him. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. Yeah, right now. Until he shows up at WrestleMania and screws Orton. Here's Lindor. 1 for 1 today with a double. Was stranded at third. Frank says, do tap that like and subscribe button. That one's fouled off. 0-1. See how many pitches Bassett's at. Only 36. So the Mets needed to do a little bit better job here. Down low, 1-1. James says Bassett was pretty good pitcher. Yeah, I was upset they let him go. I didn't want to lose Bassett. Like I said, 3rd most wins in the majors since 2021. So the 1-1 half swing, he went 1-2. If it's a work, it would be one of the best ever because multiple outlets are saying it's legit. Gorlock says hit a dinger. The 1-2. Then he pops it up. Shallow left. Short. Roden will make the catch. Every fly ball, Roden loses his baseball cap. Bassett was good for us, just didn't show up in the playoffs. Yeah, make the pitcher work. Getting ready to throw his 40th pitch of the night. It did. Yes, it did. Understandable. Outside, 1-0 to Soto. Welcome in. Somebody else just subscribed. Welcome in. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. The 2-0 to Soto. Inside. Oh, called a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss. 2-2. James says, yeah, I was mad when the Mets signed Scherzer and Verlander. They were too old. I knew they wouldn't pan out. Verlander. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go to the 4th. Still scoreless here. It'll be Kirk, Springer, and Wagner for the Blue Jays coming up. Let's check the poll. We haven't checked the poll yet tonight. Who will hit the next Mets home run? 46% saying Soto, 21% saying Lindor, 19% Alonso, and 13% saying Vientos. Over on the vertical side, we got 16 votes, but 62% saying Soto, 31% saying Lindor and 6% saying Vientos. No votes for Alonso. Cope says I'm still going with Lindor. We got 12 people checking us out on the Rumble side. Welcome in everybody over there. Feel free to comment about the game as well. Hit that follow button over there. We'll be live again tomorrow with the Mets and Blue Jays. Third game of their series. Frank says Lindor will knock one out. Yes, the rain's supposed to be gone by tomorrow. Let's take a look to see what time. Let's see what time here. Like 10 o'clock in the morning or something? $10 a.m. Rain's supposed to stop at sometime between 10 and 11 tomorrow morning. No good says, oh, good. Yep. Yeah, the rain working around the baseball schedule for us this time. The 0-1. Fouled off 0-2. Hey, Ronnie's here. What's up, Ronnie? Gave you a like, says Ronnie. Thank you, sir. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. DeGrom on the mound tonight for Texas with that 4-1 lead. And a ground ball. Nice play by Alonso. We'll take it to the bag himself. 1 away. Hi, John. Not MLB related. Were you disappointed in the favor that Heyman owed CM Punk? Yeah, I thought it would have been something different. I thought it would have been like a title match or something if Roman got the belt. And being in this corner, but understandable. I mean, he's one of the original Paul Heyman guys. DeGrom looking like his old self. Swung on a missed, 1-1. The 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. It wasn't that close, dude. He falls down to the ground. Even Cannon's like, come on. Springer struck out his first time. The 2-1. On the outside corner, 2-2. Springer not happy with that. Down low, 3-2. James says, when healthy, DeGrom's one of the best in the MLB, but that's the issue. And he didn't want to be in New York anymore. Miami's still up 2-0 over Atlanta. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Springer complaining to the ump again. 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. Cope says, I loved Jake, but he wanted to move on, and I don't think he was worth the risk anymore. Agreed. Here's Wagner. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Toss him. I'm surprised he didn't, because he showed him up a little bit after the first strike called, and then he turned around right away and said something to him. Canning here up to 71 pitches in the 4th. Yes, it's Billy Wagner's son. Inside, 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Jake was a bag of problems, just waiting to explode. Canning might only be able to go 4 innings tonight if he walks this guy. The 3-1. There's a strike right down the middle, 3-2. Oh, wow. That's awesome. The Blue Jays should change to the Toronto nepotism. The 3-2. Oh, foul tipped. We'll do it again. I was going to say swung on a missed, but he got a piece. Senger unable to hold it. How good. Every fan complains about it, and yet TV still does it. The 3-2. And a chopper up the first base side. Foul. Alonso couldn't get to it before the bag. James says we could use DeGrom as a hitter over Beatty. Even Thor, right? Thor was a better hitter than Beatty. No, that's probably not true, but you never knew when he came to the plate what was going to happen. The 3-2. And a chopper foul. That's off his foot. I take Jake at the plate over Beatty any day of the week. Axis DeGrom's wife's a better. Match was a better hitter. Yes, Match was a better hitter. MLB baseball action live streaming now on the PAS network on all the different platforms tonight. YouTube, Rumble, X, the 3-2. And that one lifted foul down the left field side. Do it again. Even Bartolo's looking more appealing. The 3-2. Bounce in the dirt, ball 4. This is going to be his last inning of work. You can't let him go more than, as soon as he gets out of this one, you can't let him go more than 85 pitches. Charles says, you are valued indeed. Thanks. Appreciate, including the silent listeners. Jacob loves the Mets is here saying hello. At least Baylor hit a home run. Beatty, he might probably meant I don't know who he meant. Yes, we can't forget Bartolo. Great Mets moment, home run. Bartolo, you're welcome to join in the chat. Yank him. It's going to be taxed by the All-Star game at this rate. 1-1. on the outside corner. Oh, off the plate. Now it's 2-1. Yet Springer was out on that pitch. It's got the right batter, but it's not showing the pitches there on the tracker. And a ground ball to Lindor. He's got it. Flips the second for the fourth, and that'll retire the side. Canning with 4 shutout innings. They might let him come out to start the 5th, but for the Mets, it'll be 3, 4, and 5. Alonso, Nimmo, and Winker. Thank you, Charles. Charles also says, once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. Like 78. Yeah, Jacob. No all caps. Caps. Daniel Caps is the only one that's allowed to do all caps. I was at the game when Doc went deep. We had better hitting pitchers than Beatty. Yep. They'll let him come out, but they're not going to let him go too much longer here. And I thought you were starting a channel. What are you doing? Mike Hampton was really good hitting pitcher. That's another guy I didn't think liked it here with the Mets. I mean, I loved having him on the team, but I don't think he liked being in New York. Frank says black and mild time. Of the 13 people watching over on the Rumble side as well, welcome in over there. Yes, he was. I don't think he was happy, right? Nope, one and done. He didn't want to be here. That's what you said in spring training. Said you were starting a channel to do the same thing I was doing. Inside. Ooh, called a strike. 0-1. Where Bassett's only at 45 pitches. Down low, 1-1. Alonso's at bat. Oh, let me refresh it. Thank you, Cope. Down low. Ooh, called a strike. 1-2. I forgot that ESPN wasn't updating. Breeders, I don't need you commenting on every time Charles makes a thing. Come on, dude. Thank you, Cope. Thank you for reminding me. 2-2 to count. James said, come on, Pete. Let's tattoo the pitcher. Today would be nice. There's called strike 3. If the Mets were going to do this, they should have just delayed the game. My goodness. Here's Nimmo. It's right down the middle, 0-1. Up high, 1-1. That's a tough call. Yup. Alonso not having a good night so far. Nope. Swung on a missed 1-2. Nobody having a good night, though. Well, Lindor and Winker both have doubles. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. The 2-2. Nimmo hits one out to right center. Straw before the track. Makes the catch, 2 away. That'll bring up Winker. He doubled his first time, but was stranded at second. James saying, come on, Nimmo. And Winker rips one out to right, and it gets by the outfielder. It goes all the way to the wall. Winker rounding second. He's going to go to third. The throw not going to be made, and he'll dive into third base with a triple. Pitching duo so far. Get him in, Vientos. Yeah, let's go. Much respect to everyone on this great channel, says Frank. Thank you, Frank. All right, Frank. Light up a cigarette, bud. Here's Vientos here. Struck out his first time. 0 for his last 16. Somebody put that in the chat earlier. The first pitch. Inside, but he went. 0-1. James with the $2 super chat. Nobody except Winker and Lindor, right? The 0-1. Foul tipped at the plate, 0-2. Frank says he's still smoking. Respect is underrated. No, it's not. The 0-2. Timeout called by Vientos. Jesse the hair. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Come on, Vientos, you can do it, buddy. The 1-2. Outside, and throw back down to third. Nope. 2-2 to count now to Vientos. Bassett getting ready to throw his 60th pitch. That's right where you want the opposing pitcher after 4. Bassett got something in his eye. Or losing a contact lens or something. Got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? I haven't even checked. Let's look to see where we're at on the like count. On the full screen side, we're up to 41 likes. On the vertical side, we're up to 11 likes. Let's go. Oh, he did it backwards. Still got 7 people watching over on the Rumble side. Vientos fouls it off. We'll do it again. Damn, we got a William Parker. We got a what? People enjoying the game on a Saturday night. No score here in the fourth. The 2-2. Bassett deals. Swung on a mass to the pitch that would have hit him if he was a left-handed batter. I'm getting tired of these kids, man. Start coming through or get sent down. We go to the 5th. We'll see if they let Canning come out for the 5th inning. Charles says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. Got to cash in there. The Mets have had a man in scoring position every inning. No, 3 out of the 4 innings. Where's the Mets' focus? I can only smoke for so long. Less than 2 minutes to go there in the first Final Four game. Florida up 71-68 over Auburn. Check in on my Flyers here. Fitzy's doing the Bruins game. It's 3-0. Flyers still up 1-0 over the Habs. We do have one more Flyer game in us. That will be Wednesday night. Flyers Rangers. Sam Rosen and John Davidson doing the game there. The Mets offense is out of lighter fluid. Cannon is out on the mound. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. It's 9-1-2 here for the Blue Jays. Roden walked his first time. I didn't see who was warming up in the Mets bullpen. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2. Roden, Bichette, and Guerrero Jr. here in the 5th. 2 hits for the Blue Jays, 3 for the Mets. And that one pulled down to Alonso, diving attempt, but it goes in the right field. So Roden's been on both times. With a walk and a single now. That'll bring up Bichette. Canning's still in here. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And lines it right to short over the head of Lindor in the center field. Roden pulls in the second, so the first two are on. I don't know. You should not have brought Canning back. Left him in 2 batters too long, and Toronto's threatening. Cap says, please get him out of the game. Yep. At 78 pitches, they should have never let him start the inning. Or at least once he gave up the leadoff single, get him out instead of waiting till there's 2 men on. They should have yanked him. Yep. Now less than 45 seconds to play there. Florida now up by 6. Auburn had an 8-point lead at the half. Let's take a look at some of the other games going on right now. Texas is up 4-3 over Tampa Bay in the 6th. Cincinnati up 7-5 over Milwaukee in the 5th. The Marlins up 3-0 over Atlanta in the 5th. A's and Rockies no score. Mariners and Giants tonight at 9. And the Guardians and Angels at 9:40. This at bat will be scary. Yeah, Guerrero with runners on first and second, nobody out. Need a double play, says James. Yes, I know. Yeah, Ronnie. I just said the score. Looks like a nippy evening out there at City. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Jonathan. How are you today? Yeah, cold night. It's a little drizzly. Right now on ESPN, I'm ranked 53,187. Inside 1-0. Buto's the pitcher. You have Duke versus Florida in the championship. Yes, I had my Final Four correct. Nice. Yeah, I don't fill out brackets. And that one check swing foul, 1-1. Guerrero, 0 for 2 so far. Struck out, popped out to Alonso at first. The 1-1. And the ground, and that'll get in the left field for a base hit. And the run will score easily. Still first and second with nobody out. No, bless you. This tears me apart. My favorite team versus my favorite player. Yeah, don't expect him to be a Met next year. He's getting ready to sign a $500 million deal with the Blue Jays. God bless, says Frank. Bless you, says Jonathan. She's got ear pads in. That one's driven out to right. Soto will make the catch. 1 away. Bichette will tag and go to third. Runners on the corners now for Jimenez, who's 1 for 2. James saying Mrs. PAS. Mendoza. Wow, you keep him in when he had over 80. Yeah. I don't understand it. Got to limit the damage. 1 run is all the Blue Jays might need. The Nets did get pitched. What do you mean they didn't? Why didn't they get pitchers? They did. They're hurt. I thought Mendoza learned from last year. Guess not. No worries, Jonathan. Inside and low, 3-0. So Buto's no better. A base hit and a sharp line out to right field. Now he's getting ready to walk a batter. There's a strike, 3-1. He said, my bad, didn't think about the hurt guys. I think he's trying to save the bullpen now. Tough call. Camden ran out of gas. Well, it's because he threw 78 pitches in 4 innings. Pulled on the ground, foul, 3-2. Raymond's here saying evening, John and everyone. Get those bats going. The 3-2. Pick-off throw, not in time. Jimenez fouls it off, still 3-2. Need a double play, it's just Cap. Yes, sir. The 3-2. Bounced in the dirt, bases loaded. That'll bring up Alejandro Kirk. So Buto's come in, giving up a single, a hard, sharp line drive to right, and a walk. Come on, double play, please. $18 seconds left there. Florida's still up by 6. They need to realize they're not in Florida anymore. So they're getting some sunflower seeds. So let's get a little snack ourselves, huh? Frank's saying double play time. Any out time. Did he go? He went around 0-1. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. This snack break sponsored by Soto Sunflower Seeds. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. And Kirk pops it foul. Senger looks, gives chase, but it'll go out of play. 2-2. The 2-2. It swung on and missed. That would have been a ball. 2 away. Come on, Budo. Find the zone here. Well, he missed the zone. It was high. But he swung and missed. Cap saying, come on, Budo. 2 away. Here's Springer. Outside and low. 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a miss. That ball in the dirt. We can't count on all the batters to chase garbage. The 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2. Blue Jays better not complain about that pitch. Bassett's getting that pitch all night. Maybe after that pitch we can. The 1-2. Buto deals. And a ground ball down the third. Oh, Lindor's got it. The throw all the way across. Got him! And the inning is over. Lindor backed up the play and was able to throw him out at first. They limit the damage to 1. We're halfway through. 7, 8, and 9 coming up for the Mets. Beatty, Siri, and Senger. Sweet, says Caps. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Gators move on. Great. Sweet. $79-73, the final. Houston and Duke will probably play in about a half hour. Wow, somehow the Mets got out of that. Yep. Bases loaded and 1 out. See if the Mets can get something going here. Cap says, good job, Buto. Oh, great job, Buto. Yeah, with only 1 run. Frank says, time to focus up and get some runs. Welcome into the 66 people watching on the YouTube side. 4 people still watching over on the Rumble side. X doesn't tell me how many people are watching, but nobody's commenting. Charles says, let's go. Raymond says, way to limit the damage. Let's get it going and get a few here. Hope says, had to step away for a second, and we're down. Yep. Come on, bottom of the order, time for production. That's it. Beatty fouls the first one off, 0-1. Charles says, you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's a definition of insanity right there. The 0-1. And that one ripped foul. 0-2. Charles says, if for some reason you have not done so already, pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. Bruce says, this is the Mets inning. Fouled straight back, still 0-2. Mets do have 3 hits tonight. A double from Lindor, a double from Winker, and a triple from Winker. Mets don't have a single yet in this series. Is that true? Called strike 3. This kid is trash, man. But let's keep doing the same thing over and over and over. At least go down swinging. Yo, just gained a Rumble follower. Welcome in over there. Beatty, give us a reason to like you. Get on base. Beatty, 1 for 16. I had enough of Beatty. Send him down, please. And yanked 1 foul. 0-2 to Siri. And Siri's been complete trash. He's been horrendous in the outfield. Horrendous at the plate. Bassett only had 67 pitches here in the 5th. Going to pitch a complete game shutout. Fouled off. Still 0-2. Release this kid on waivers. There has to be someone in free agency market better. Yeah. Well, we could have re-signed OMG back. But yet, we went with Beatty. DO2. Called strike 3. Stand there and look, boys. Just smile and wave. Series now 1 for 14. Here's Sanger. Grounded out his first time. Takes the first pitch strike. Jonathan says 0-67 for Beatty. Spectacular. Failure. Tampa Bay tied it up 4-4. Swung on a miss, 0-2. I'm starting to get tired of the SNY broadcast praising Bassett here. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. Oh, we got a timeout here. Some fool has decided to run onto the field, they said. Caps, are you at the game? Caps. If Caps doesn't respond, we know he's at the game running. Yeah, come on, Gary Keith. Well, it's just Gary and Ron. Bassett left ages ago. I never liked Beatty. He said, hold on, I'm running from security. I guess they're still waiting for security to take care of this. If the runner has no pants on, then we know who it is. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Mr. Caps causing mayhem. The guy's drunk, but there he goes. Timeout here by. No, we have a pitch count issue. Going to see caps on all the sports highlights later. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. Bassett strikes out the side. 4 straight strikeouts. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 strikeouts. Just a cap on because Caps didn't correct. First is contacts, now the pitch count. Yeah, but it was the pitch. It was the catcher complaining about it. All right, baseball here. We got Tampa Bay and Texas tied up at 4 in the 7th. Cincinnati up 9-5 over Milwaukee in the 7th. Miami up 3-0 over Atlanta. Rockies up 3-0 over the Athletics. San Francisco and Seattle getting ready to go, and Cleveland and Los Angeles Angels getting ready to go as well at 9:40. Us old heads know what I mean. I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say? Ethan Rock says, "Hey, what's up, Ethan? How you been?" Still 13 people watching over on the Rumble side. Welcome in over there. Hit that thumbs up at the bottom of the screen for us, sir. Hit that follow button as well. It was Sexy Chocolate that followed. Wow. Oh, Mr. Matt took his hat off. Gave it to Gilbsy. First pitch from Butos on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Wagner, Strawn, Roden here, 7, 8, and 9 in the Blue Jay lineup. And a ground ball down to second. Beatty's got it. Over to first, 1 away. Come on, Buto, let's go. Look at Gilb's hat. It's fitting for him. No. I'm not. So you might be, if it's a bad word in there, it's getting blocked. This keeps coming through, but nothing else. On the outside corner, 0-2. Straws 1 for 2, single and reached on the fielder's choice. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. And a chopper behind the plate, or behind the, listen to me, behind the mound. Lindor over to first, 2 away. That'll bring up Roden. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single and a run scored. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Is anybody else seeing what Caps is talking about? Lifted out to left. Nimmo gives chase. It'll go out of play. Nope, Jonathan's not seeing it either. Let's check in on our Flyers here. Flyers still up 1-0, getting ready to start the third. Fitzy's doing the Bruin game tonight. It's 4-0 over there. Roden smacks one out to right, and that'll split the gap off the base of the wall. Soto throws it in the second. Man, this number 9 hitter is killing the Mets. That'll bring up Bichette. Frank's saying nope as well. Let me refresh. Something about us old heads. Yeah. That one I saw. The dreaded bottom of the lineup. Yep. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters have been on base 6 out of the 9 times they've come to bat tonight. I don't want to understand what it is with the Mets in the bottom of the lineup, where our bottom of the lineup is looking at pitches. Jonathan says, Frank, you good with smokes? Brazoban getting warmed up in the pen. Here's Bichette, 1 for 3. Oh, there is a strike going. No, called a ball. A pitch has been a strike all night. Now a ball in the 6th inning. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Well, the count's right. That ball was outside and called a strike. So now we're even, 1-1. That's a fair ball down into the left field corner. That's going to score a run, and it's 2-0. Bichette with an easy double. And it's 2-0 here. About ready to smoke, but Mets need to hit. Those cigarettes got to be expensive. That'll be it. That'll bring up Brazoban. Oh, welcome in. Just gained another sub. That's 5 tonight on the YouTube side. Caps is not good. Nope. Not good at all. Check in on the Braves. They're still losing 3-0 tonight to Miami. So after winning 10-0 yesterday, Atlanta back to their struggles. Oh, the Habs tied the game against the Flyers. 18 minutes to go in regulation. Houston and Duke, the other Final Four game, will tip off at 9:30. 9:28. Waiting for a pitching change here. Toronto just scored again to make it 2-0. Oh, let me refresh YouTube here. Let me come back over to the chat here. Bernard's here saying hello, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Bam says at least the Braves are losing. Ronnie called in on the fan yesterday. Some good clip material for you. You can send it to me. Yeah, the email address should be in the description. The email address, Jonathan, should be in the video description. That one line to center. Siri will make the catch. That'll retire the side. But the Blue Jays add another one, and it's 2-0 going to the bottom of the sixth. Back to the top of the Met lineup. How about the Knicks win tonight? Could care less about the whiny basketball. Basketball hasn't been good since the early 2000s. We got 20 people watching over on the vertical side on YouTube. What's up, everybody over there? $66 people watching on the big screen side. Up to 51 likes over there. X doesn't tell me how many people watching. Rumble, there's still 8 people watching. If the top don't score, we are in trouble. Playing the hat game here. Lost that one. Usually I can follow along. Same thing as last year. They can't get the bottom of the team lineup out. Exactly. And they can't hit against the starting pitcher. Hammer says this offense is an absolute joke. It's so anemic. The lineup needs to be changed already. You need to put Vientos 2. You're going to put a guy that's 2 for 27 or 28 in the 2 hole. No thanks. No, it won't snap him out of it. And a weak ground ball to second. Over to first, 1 away. Thank you, Ron. Ronnie. Thank you, Jonathan. I just got your email. Yes, sir. He's got some good lines you can clip for Let's Ask Ronnie what he thinks. Awesome. There's a strike, 0-1. Little getting warmed up in the Toronto bullpen. I'm not sure why. There's a ball, 1-1. Come on, Soto. Time to make that money. Well, call the Mets and tell them. I can't do nothing about it. The 1-1. And a weak ground ball that's short. 0-2 away. Six straight retired by Bassett since the Winker double. Here's Alonso. Nimmo should be back in the leadoff spot until Lindor snaps out of his slump. Well, Lindor is out of his slump. What are you watching? Inside, 1-1. They keep talking about Bassett. Sad. Yep. What do I think the cause is? Still having two hitting coaches. Outside, 1-1. Or 2-1, excuse me. It's like, okay, well, we scored 5 runs yesterday, so your plan worked. Let's go with his plan today. Dude, Hebrew, man. Take a breath, dude. Call WFAN and complain. That's not what I'm here for. The 3-1. Alonso fouls it off, 3-2. Keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. Alonso hits one out to right. Springer towards the line. Still coming, and he'll make the catch. We go to the 7th. Still 2-0. No life in this offense tonight. It'll be Santander, Jimenez, and Kurt coming up for Toronto. Well, now the Flyers are down 2-1. I thought the Mets would strike for 7 or 8 runs. No, not against Bassett. Come on, man. He dominates the Mets. James, hit the live button, dude. Bassett's number versus the Mets, 2-0 with a 0.66 ERA. Yep. 9 hits, 1 run, 16 strikeouts, no walks. Why don't we move Nimros in there and have Marte play left? I would do that, Steven. Bassett pitching well against us again is nothing new. Exactly, Tommy. First pitch is down low. Razabon here still in the game after getting the last out to end the inning. Inside, 2-0. Three and 0. Toronto batters standing there looking at pitches. Mets can't throw a strike. Toronto pitchers are throwing strikes. Mets are standing there looking at them. That one in, 3-1. And that'll be a leadoff single. Now is not a time for control issues. Oh, we did go up to 90, and then it went back down to 89. Raz isn't good when he gets one out and has to come back in. Yeah, because he warmed up. Then he has to go sit back on the bench. Inside corner, 0-1. Jimenez has reached 2 out of 3 times, a single and a walk on the inside corner. 1-1. Not sure where that pitch was. Yep, exactly, Daniel. Agreeing with you. Popped up. Nimmo coming over. Vientos. It goes out of play. 1-2. James says pitching has actually been a strength so far. Offense is inconsistent so far. Yep. I'm back. I had to drive home. I hope you called an Uber. That one hit out to right. Soto on the track will make the catch. Runner goes back to first. 1 away. Oh, I didn't know that. Alonso and his wife are expecting their first child. Oh, that one up and in the Kirk. James says, I didn't realize I was behind. I didn't really catch a buzz. Oh, that's good. Kirk hits one down to third. Vientos back up on it. Second for 1. The turn. And they called him safe at first. But 2 away. Let's see. The Mets are going to challenge or no? He's out. Mets are going to challenge. They definitely got the out at second. Oh, he's out. He's out. I think he's out at first. Let's see. He's out. That's a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch. Yeah, exactly, Caps. He's out. Jonathan says they better get used to this weather. It's going to be chill in the evening this week. Chilly. It's going to be downright cold this week. Tuesday's only supposed to be a high of 40. Very nice, baby polar bear. Yeah, some kid had a sign. that said stroller bear. Alonso having a little polar bear cub. Yep. There's the double play I called for earlier. All right. Nimmo, Winker, and Vientos coming up for the Mets here. We'll see if Bassett's still in the game here. Uh-oh. No. Wow. Hold on. How many is it? Jonathan gifted 5. Eric, Guac, Bengals fan. Turtle. Michael. Frank says, let's do this, Mets. Most of this in the 30s in New York State. 33 in snow and on Tuesday. James says, thank you, Jonathan. C. Lee says, way to go, Jonathan. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. Really appreciate that. What do you call it? Jonathan's what? Yo, Caps became a thrill chaser. Let's go. Welcome in, Caps. I forget what he calls it. Jonathan 7th inning something. Bassett's still on the mound here. I just realized I wasn't a member. Nimmo rolls one to second. 1 pitch, 1 out. They should just stop this game, honestly, because this is lazy. I'm going to make some graphics for you. Jonathan 7th inning membership giveaway. Welcome, Caps. He found his pants. That one out the right field shallow. Jimenez towards the line. It goes out of play. 1-1. The Mets are still in this game, but the way they're swinging the bat tonight, it feels like they're down like 8-0 and not 2-0. Oh, no worries, Caps. Winker only one performing. The 1-1. Inside 2-1. Right now, Mets just need a bloop and a blast here. Winker up to Bassett up to 90 pitches as well. Getting late, boys. Time to do something. Time to get something going. The 2-1. And that one, Bichette on the run, got him. 2 away. It must have been running on the field that screwed me up. Here's Vientos. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. When do you get concerned about Vientos' start? He asked Ronnie. The 1-0. And he lines one. Base hit in the left field. An 0 for 17 stretch is over. That'll bring up Beatty. There we go. Finally, Vientos. Caps, I haven't checked in a while. How's your boy Rob doing? Don't take back the membership. Don't take it back. James says pitching is pitched well enough. This powerhouse offense is a disappointment, and that'll be it for Bassett. I'm surprised. See, Gary just needed to ask Ronnie about Mark. Exactly. I swear Rob's not a diehard fan. James says, Beatty changed our mind. Get a 2-run homer. See Lee celebrating with a yeah. Frank with a yeah. For our WWE fans, it's got to be Jacob Fatu winning the U.S. title, right? I would think. I think Fatu will win. Three. It's under hat number 3. It is. Bam. Cap says the Mets can win 100-0, and he would critique the one bad thing. Cope says, I've been complaining about Rob's complaining since last season. Raymond says, we need you now, Beatty. Let's go. I think Fatu is going to be a face and leave solo. Yeah, the whole solo thing didn't work. He wasn't believable as the tribal chief. Sean Mania is more believable as the tribal chief than Solo was. Uso is definitely winning the strap also. I'm sorry, I speak what's on my mind, and I try so hard to give him a chance, and I just can't. Yep, he was horrible. Solo has 0 charisma and personality, right? Swung on a mash, though, and won. Deal 1. Fouled off 0-2. Yeah, I don't blame you, Cap, says James. Maybe, right? I don't think they won any games last year in the City Connects, did they? The 0-2 to Beatty. Beatty cracks one out to right. That'll get in for a base hit. That'll put runners on the corners with 2 out. If I could call the shots, I'd rather have CP and PAS. I'm not a fan of those unis. Darren's here saying, let's go Mets. My sentiments exact, Cap. I think John and CP would be awesome. I agree. Beatty produces. Come on, guys. Attack their pen. Here's Siri. Bounced in the dirt, 1-0. And the problem is with you can't pinch hit for Senger either. The 1-0 to Siri. Down low, 2-0. Here we go. Let's get it. Frank says, I'm smoking. Is that Beatty's first hit of the season? No. Second. So close. Second. The 2-0. Inside, 3-0. Now I make Siri take at least one. Come on, Frank. We need some RBIs here. Up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases. Who's coming up? They said Senger was cool. It's going to be Marte. Two guys that didn't have a hit. Vientos and Beatty get a hit. Time to chain smoke. Got to cash in here. What a nail biter. Come on, Marte. One hit ties this. Yeah, come on, bud. Come on, Marte Parte. Beatty got a hit. What's that? The second hit of the yes, sir. Marte grand slam odds at 5,000. I would not do. I would with the cold weather and the rain. I know it's not a heavy rain, but just a slight drizzle. I would not take a home run bet right now. Give me an RBI double down the right field corner, and I bet you the Mets have the lead. And as soon as Bassett's out of the game, the Mets get something cooking. Miami up 4-0 over Atlanta. The first pitch to Marte. There's a strike, 0-1. Need a gapper, says Jonathan. Time for a squeeze play. Oh, with a question mark. I didn't see where the defense was playing. Z01. Swung on a miss. Cope says Mets are notorious for getting the bullpens. Why Marte could easily beat out a squeeze play. Time for a Marte Parte at the 0-2. And he asked. He didn't suggest it. He asked. And he hits a weak grounder. The pitcher's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that'll retire the side. Mets are 0 for 8 tonight with runners in scoring position. We go to the 8th. Still 2-0 Blue Jays. More left on base. Runners in scoring position. Yep. No, I got it. I think that it's not a bad thought there, but I don't know where the defense was playing. Houston and Duke underway. No score yet. Flyers are down 3-1 with 3.5 minutes left. Getting their first loss since firing towards. Unsponsored snack that I haven't opened up. Mrs. PAS handed them to me before I started streaming tonight. Unsponsored, of course. Love jelly beans, but she found Jelly Belly Dr. Pepper jelly beans. Who's catching, though? Terrence was a scratch. Yeah, but Terrence is available. As of April 5th, 2025, the Mets have won 23 games while wearing their city. The Mets have not won 23 games while wearing their City Connect jerseys. That is incorrect. That's impossible. They didn't wear the 20. I don't think they wore the City Connects 23 times last year. I'm not giving up hope. No, now we're into the bullpen here, and it'll be the top of the lineup. So let's see if we can hold them here. Brazoban's still on the mound here, in for a strike, 0-1. It'll be Springer, Wagner, and Straw. Terens is catching. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout for Brazoban. Chat went quiet for a minute here. What's up? Mets only have a problem in the bottom of the lineup. Outside, 1-0. Here's Wagner. He's 0-2 tonight with a walk. There we go. We'll go back up to 57-90. On the outside corner, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. See Lee saying, let's go Mets. Oh, then we went back down to 57-89. And then back up to 57-90. Inside, 2-2. Popped foul down the left field side. He'll go out of play. Still 2-2. It's a shame wasting this great pitching so far. The 2-2. Chopper foul. We'll do it again. Texas Rangers won 6-4. Marlins up 4-0 over Atlanta in the ninth. And that's pulled down first. Nice diving stop by Pete. He gets to his knees. Got him. 3-1 on the putout. Where's Wong? Probably home washing his tights. MVP. Drowning 3 on base. Kind of drowning. What? And popped up. Shallow right. Beatty out. Dallas Mod Girl subbed. Yo, Dallas, you weren't subscribed? What? What? Wait. Does that mean Fitzy sent everybody over? Night, everyone. Wait, does that mean Fitzy sent everybody over and I didn't see it? Once again, here in the bottom of the eighth, it'll be top of the lineup for the Mets. Lindor, Soto, and Alonso coming up. We will be back live tomorrow. A couple streams tomorrow. We'll have our first power rankings, MLB power rankings of the season. a new cool layout this year. Really excited to show that off. And then we'll be live for the Met game. What are you guys? You guys around tomorrow afternoon for the game? Should we start a little early and do another pregame? Another gift from Mrs. PAS. This is unsponsored also, but it's not edible, even though it looks edible. Okay, Ansel. Why are Mets fans acting like it's cold? It's 78 degrees in Atlanta. Maybe it's 38 degrees here in the Northeast. Brazabon has done a good job relieving. Yep. I'm not sure about tomorrow, Cecily. Unsponsored because it's got a name brand on it. Yo. It's just a little toy. It's not a real peep. James works till 3. Why are Mets fans acting like it's cold? It's 78 degrees in Atlanta. Clown. That's strike one. Brendan Little will be the new pitcher here for Toronto. Once again, Lindor, Soto, and Alonso coming up. William Parker says, yes, I'll be here. Down low, 1-0. Once again, Mets only need a bloop and a blast here to tie it up. Dallas says, go Blue Jays. Welcome in, Dallas. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. I'm very disappointed, Dallas. You weren't subscribed to the channel. I was very disappointed. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. It's Lindor. I let Lindor swing if he likes something here. The 3-0. Down low, ball 4, leadoff walk. That'll bring up Soto. James says, I got a story to tell you about a peep. My nephew, who's 2, refused to eat the peeps because he thought they were real. He cried, chirp, chirp. Sorry, PAS. I thought I was subscribed. My YouTube has been... They are 4 out of 11 times wearing the uniform. Sorry, being incorrect earlier. On my last cigarette, says Frank. Down low, 1-0. No, Penn State will not win the national championship next year. See, Lee says good time for a home run. Down low, 2-0. My mother loves peeps. She loads up every Easter. I got some the other day when I went to the grocery store. They had peeps that tasted like Dr. Pepper. And they did. The 2-0. String some hits here. Need runs. Agreed. 1961. MLB should make all future stadiums have retractable roofs. Agreed. Agreed. And MLB should help pay for new stadiums. Yep. You don't get rained out at the Sky Dome. Well, we didn't get rained out here. What's the problem? It's just cold. You're from Toronto. They're from Toronto. They can't play in the cold. Jonathan says those Dr. Pepper Jelly Bellies are awesome. I haven't had them yet. I haven't tried them. Jack is back. Welcome back. The 2-0 to Soto. He went 2-1. He went. The 2-1. That's called a strike, 2-2. Cope says, come on, guys, let's do something here. The 2-2 to Soto. Soto punches one. Base hit in the center field. Lindor will round second and he'll put on the brake. The first two are on, and that'll bring up Alonso. The pitcher has to stay in. The lefty's got to face Alonso here. That sounded like he broke his bat, but it went through to center. Come on, Soto. All right, good stuff, Soto. Now let's keep it going, Pete. Habs beat the Flyers. Yeah, it was 3-1. I don't know what the final was. Shall I dare say it? Another 3-run shot from Pete here. Yeah, up high, but called a strike, 0-1. Come on, Pete, little hit. Let's go. Have to cash in here. Time for a 3-run Alonso blast. The 0-1. And he went 0-2. Oh, 3-2 was the final. I saw it was 3-1 at one point. DO2. Outside, 1-2. Nimmo the batter on deck. Bottom of the ninth there in Atlanta, still 4-0 Miami. 1 out for the Braves. Runner on first. The 1-2. Steps off the rubber. Pitcher's got to go in tight to Alonso. No, he doesn't. You want to get Alonso to chase. Pete can turn on one. Come on, Pete, get them home. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. Frank says, I'm holding on to the filler. Two and two here. Not going to want to go to 3-2 on Pete. The 2-2. And swung on a missed. Curveball. That'll bring up Nimmo. Let's see, these is suspense. Well, the lefty will stay in here to face Nimmo. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Couple ground outs and a fly out to center. Come on, Beard Boy. Down low, 1-0. It's all right, Pete. Get him next time. Come on, Nimmo. Drive these runs in. Yeah, Pete gets a pass. He's been hot. The 1-0 to Nimmo. Nimmo cracks one out to center field. Straw back. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Lindor will tag and go to third. That'll bring up Winker. Need a hit here, Nimmo. All right, Ansel, you're done, dude. You've been nothing but disrespectful since you've been here. Goodbye. Wave bye-bye to 1961, everybody. Can't hang out in a Braves chat because his team's down 4-0. He's got to come here and laugh at us. Fouled it off 0-1. Yep, Winky. Waving bye. Yep, bye-bye. See, Lee says goodbye. Have mommy take the iPad. Yo, Spaceman. What's up, buddy? Spaceman's a Yankee fan, but welcome in. They got to get set with the lineup earlier than last season. Come on, Wink. See ya. Coming in from Fitzy stream. Welcome in, everybody from Fitzy. DO1. Winker tries to hold. 0-2. Oh, no swing. 1-1. No swing. Hi, Fitzy and company. Could have called it, but he said no. There is no official guideline in the book for that. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that either. Yep. See? How about that? The 1-1 to Winker. Swings and misses at that 1-2. Stephen K is here, says Mr. K is here. Sorry, I'm late. I have no idea what we're talking about. The check swing. Winker hits one out to right field. Back goes Springer to the wall. He can't make the catch, and he crashes into the wall. Soto's rounding third. Winker on his way to third to throw. Another triple for Winker. Let's go. Springer went back to catch that, and I don't know if it hit his glove or not, but Springer is hurt. All right. I thought it was gone off the bat. Let's see. Oh, no, it never hit the glove. Never hit the glove. I thought he caught it and bounced into the wall, but he did not catch it. Yeah, Soto thought it was gone too. LFGM. Jonathan says, need a helmet slam. Keep telling everybody about Winker. Winkler whack one. No, it's off the wall. And it's Winker. Start typing people's names right. Nolan Parker, welcome in. Those filters, only one producing tonight. Just as Gary said, 14 career homers against them. The Fonz is playing. I mean, exactly. Come on. So the Braves winning streak is over. Oh, man. Rangers all Cap. If Caps is still here, he just needs a Mets win. A Mets win and a Duke win, I believe. Hakeem, oh, come on. My head hurts. Henry Winkler. Yeah, Henry Winkler just doubled off the wall or tripled off the wall to tie the game. I really thought it was going. Yes. Well, so did Winker. That's why he stood there and watched it. Springer being helped off the field here. Who was the guy last year? You guys remember the guy last year that jumped into the wall in foul territory against the Mets and got hurt? Who was that? I think it was somebody from Milwaukee. Such a long winning streak for Atlanta. Let us point and laugh at the Braves. Exactly. The Fonz is on the team. Nick Sandler, the new pitcher here. Vientos 1 for 3 tonight. Raised his batting average to 100. James, don't do it, James. Great time to say hello to the season. That was clutch. Good hit for the Fonz. There's a strike, 101. Hey. You know, there's probably some people in the chat that have no idea who you're talking about. The 1-1 to Vientos. Swung on a missed. 1-2. Patrick Roberts says Jesse Winker is amazing. OMG. Vientos calls timeout here. Welcome in, everybody. 99 people in the chat right now. Mets just tied the game up at 2. I have old man memories. The 1-2. Then outside, laid off of that one, 2-2. Yeah, we've got a game now. What's up, Jeffrey? The 2-2. Struck out. It would have been a strike either way, so I can't. At least he swung. 2-2 as we go to the top of the ninth. It looks like Timmy Trumpets is coming in. The best thing that happened was Vientos single off Bassett, which ended his night and took him out of the game. It would be an ordeal for Duke to win. Let's see if he can get legs to keep up with Houston. C. Lee says, I remember like it was yesterday. Happy days are here again. But did you all know Joni loves Chachi? Did you all know that? All we need now is Tom Bosley as coach, then we're all set. Axis, Vientos, and Beatty have jumped the shark. Seeley says yes. It'll be 9-1-2 here for Toronto in the ninth. Yep, Diaz will be pitching here. Tie game. I just remember Chachi turning into Charles and being in charge. Hopefully we have lights out Diaz tonight. Outside, 1-0. Roden's been on base all 3 times, a walk, a single, and a double. He scored both Toronto runs. And popped up, foul. It'll go out of play. 1-1. The 1-1. Swung out. He went 1-2. They don't even need to check down at third. That one was easy to call. Timeout called by Roden. 88 people in the just dropped down to 84. Welcome in though. Called strike 3. Got him looking. That'll bring up Bichette. He's 2 for 4 tonight with a single and a double and a run. No, he was stranded at third. Frank says, need an angry Diaz. Oh, he had an RBI. First pitch is inside, 1-0. Jeff Hoffman getting warmed up. Bounced in the dirt, 2-0. The purple sleeves are new. I guess an homage to Grimace. No. There's purple in the City Connects. Swung on a miss, 2-1. And it's cold out. So we didn't, last year when they wore them, it was warm out. So we didn't see the long sleeves. The 2-1 from Diaz. And he punches one out to right, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Third hit of the night for Bichette. That'll bring up Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 4 tonight with an RBI single. Sharon became an adrenaline junkie. Let's go. That's for 7 months now. Thank you, Sharon. Really appreciate that. I know Sharon and I are also channel members on a Jets streamer as well. We both like listening to Ryan. Fake pickoff throw. Want to know the count here to Guerrero. No. He's going to sign a contract before the All-Star break. He's going to stay in Toronto. I'm back. The police have released Elgood. You can't have Vladdy. There's an inside 2-0. No, I think they said they're close on a deal. The 2-0. That hit back towards the mound off of Diaz's glove, and everybody's safe. Winner, pitcher's going to learn. He lets it go. It's an inning-ending double play. Going to keep his pants for questioning. I went streaking and got detained. They are. Yo, Blue Jays management, just give him his money. We could be talking about a walk-off here if he lets that ball go. Diaz, not angry Diaz tonight. Got the ground. I don't know. Shit, really can't complain. Got the ground ball double play. But pitchers always want to be the hero. Inside corner, 0-1. Spaceman says this game is getting interesting. The field conditions are horrible, so anything hitting the outfield is a run. Inside, 1-1. Sugar shoes. Has been around 95, 96. He's usually around 98. Santander swings and misses 1-2. Can we get a Pepto emoji? Yes. I do have one more Flyer game on Wednesday night, and then I'll make sure everything will be baseball after that. Yeah, because there's a Thursdays there's no game, so we'll get them ready for the A's series. And ground ball foul, still 1-2. Raymond says, let's get a double play here. All right, I'm not sure what the delay is here. Yes, but I forgot that the Mets are a day game on Wednesday. So the Mets are 1 o'clock on Wednesday, and then the Flyers are on at 7. Popped foul, still 1-2. Because I thought every time the Flyers played, the Mets were on. But that is not true. Are the A's coming here? No, we are going there. Friday night's going to be late night. We have to go to play in parts on the 1-2. Swung on a miss, 2 away. That'll bring up Jimenez, who's 1 for 3 tonight with a walk and a single. That was 97, yes, sir. 2 out, 2 on here. Sacramento. Yep, they're playing in Sacramento. Outside, 1-0. Be playing a Little League stadium. Well, yes, you are joking, but no, not really. Oh, no, not Little League. It's minor league, not Little League. The 1-0. It swung on a mash to the ball in the dirt. I need some Rollins and some Valium. Popped foul, 1-2. We'll make it. It'll go out of play, 1-2. Back up to 99 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Jesse Winker tied the game up with a 2-run triple in the bottom of the 8th. That was off the wall. Tampa is in the same boat. Yeah, but at least that stadium's the exact same dimensions as Yankee Stadium. Just not as big as a crowd. The 1-2. Popped foul. We'll do it again. If you're new here, this is Pure Adrenaline Sports. My name's John. Try to cover every Mets game. Last year we did 149 of the regular season games. So far this year, all the games. Up and away, 2-2. We're 7 games into the year, and you're worried about who's winning the National League East. Gavin Lux, man. Go root for you're a Braves fan or something. Definitely not the Braves. The 2-2. And it goes to the backstop. The runners will move up. Not sure what that was. 3-2 the count. Nola pitches 6 innings for 3 runs, while obviously not having his stuff, and Philly sports media predictably freaks out about how he cost the Phillies the game when our bats had 3 hits. And I thought you said something about running mistakes too. The 3-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. That would have been ball 4. We go bottom 9, still tied up at 2. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets. Yes. The bot says, thanks for watching the stream. Consider subscribing and hitting the thumbs up. New York and New Jersey. So welcome in once again, everybody. We'll be back live again tomorrow for Game 3 of this series. Duke up by 11. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Let's go. Caps wins his bet here. If the Mets win, Winker didn't have a triple since 2021 and 2 tonight. Yep. Accent saying, let's go Mets. My prediction, Beatty going to hit the walk-off homer to put us doubters to shame. Need one. Let's get it. This game is something. I picked the wrong month to quit sniffing gasoline. Yes, Stott tried to steal second on a Schwarber flyout and got caught diving back to first. Kind of like to strike him out, throw him out to end the game last night. Please hit the thumbs. No, Coach K is not still a Duke. JT got home from third, but it didn't count because of Stott. Diaz walking the tightrope. Winker admired it and still made it to third. Well, that's because Springer got hurt. I found an emergency pack. I'm ready. Just want the Mets to do this. All right. I'll do what I can. Yeah, very similar. Yep. Like when I say similar, I mean running themselves out of it. All right, here we go. Beatty will lead it off. The first pitch. Right down the middle, 0-1. Come on, Blue Jays. Let's go to a shootout. Shootout? Wrong sport. Wrong sport. In case of emergency, break glass and find a pack of smokes. Beatty chops one foul, 0-2. Frank says, do tap that like and subscribe button. I speak more hockey than baseball. I believe Beatty's been 0-2 every at bat. Yeah, even when he singled, I think he was 0-2. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Back up over 100 in the chat. Let's go. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. If Beatty gets on, they should pinch run him. Yeah, if he gets on, they got to bring in Acuna. I agree. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Flames Golden Knights getting ready to rumble, says Dallas. Yes, I am streaming on Rumble. Thank you. We have 3 people watching over there. It was up to about 13 before. It's dropped off. The 3-2. Beatty hooks one foul. Elgood says, hit that like button, everyone. Throw Mr. PAS a bone. Yep. The Flyers lost tonight. The 3-2. Oh, it's 44 degrees. I'm sorry. The 3-2. And tops one to the second. Flip it to first. One away. That'll bring up Siri. Cap says, I walk my dog, come back, and we're tied. Sweet. Your Rumble feed there, getting more and more. Good job. Yep. Just don't get any chatter. Need a double play. What? James, dude, hit the live button. Somebody put in the chat for James to hit the live button. Somebody tag James and tell him to hit the live. Need a double play. What? Outside 2-0. Siri takes a slider 2-1. James hit live. You're a very big Mets fan? Yeah, me too. I'm a very big Mets fan too. You're lagging behind, brother. Hit the live button. James hit the live. Thanks. There you go, guys. The 2-1. Inside 3-1. Terrens will be the batter on deck. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. We'll see if Siri takes off here. So who was responsible for our 2 runs? Well, Lindor walked. Soto singled. But then Alonso struck out. Nimmo flew out to center. And Winker hit a bomb that was off the top of the fence in right field. Then Springer ran into the fence. Never touched the ball. And it was a 2-run triple. Siri with a throw. Sports and Games, welcome in. Saying hi. He's got legs. I'd give him the green light. And there he goes. And it goes to the backstop. So the winning run is on second. I think when I get text messages, if you read them, it does. If you go out of YouTube, it stops the stream. Let's go. Do you try to steal third now? 1-0 to Terrens. Swung on a miss. Late swing there. 1-1. Just lit up. He says, let's go, Siri. That's how you force the issue. Yeah, Springer isn't with us anymore during the game. No, nope. They took him out. Siri was a great pickup. Pickoff throw. That's not a balk. That wall took care of that. Getting serious now. Come on, Mets. Let's see that walk off. Shmuel. I forget how I said it the other day. Shmuel. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. That was a weird looking pickoff, right? The 2-1. That's up and away, 3-1. I wonder if Alexis will be a Met too. Welcome in. 117 right now in the chat. Let's go. Ronnie, what do you think of everybody hanging out in the chat right now? All these people here. The 3-1. Terren's lines 1. No, it'll be played on a hop. Here comes Siri. The throw to the. Oh, Siri stopped at third. Wow. Siri stopped. That was going to be close. Ronnie, what do you have to say about all 116 people hanging out in the chat right now?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
What?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Easy. I don't know. I'm confused. Sack fly wins this. It'll be Jeff Hoffman coming into the game here to face Lindor. I think you're saying the wrong name. It's Alexa. I don't know when McNeil's coming back. Easy, Ronnie. You're still a bit under the weather. Come on, Lindor. Dude, stop saying hello. I've said hello 3 times to you now. Add to the chat. Add to the conversation. I don't know yet. Does anybody know when McNeil's coming back? I don't know. On ESPN says McNeil will be back April 15th. No, that is not true. Yeah, Alexa, my bad. Anything but a double play. That'd be the response I would make. What's Siri doing? You think it's a bot? Favorite game of the year so far? Flying squirrel still foraging for acorns right now. Time for a homer. I just gave Joe Boo his rum. All the infield playing in. Lindor, career versus Hoffman, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Winning run is at third. Terren's at first. Lindor cracks one out to right center field. It'll be caught. The throw to the plate. Here comes Siri, and he'll score. And the Mets win it 3-2. Let's go. Beatty messed up on his strikeout. Poor Beatty. Yes. The captain comes through. Sorry for the late response. Bet you Saturday night taco supremes from Taco Bell. Let's go, Mets. What's up, New York and New Jersey? What a comeback. Sports and Game says, yeah. I called the sack fly. Frankie, it's over. Let's go, Mets. And the ball game is over. The Mets stole that one. Yes, they did. LFGM. Yes, great play calling, Mr. John. Let's go. Good night, fellas. What a game. As a Phillies fan, I probably should say it, but congrats, Mets. Very late innings. Nice comeback. Spiritual Soul says, like this stream. Let's Los Mets. Time to tell Rob to. Yeah, I'm going to redirect everybody over. Hell yeah. What a freaking game. Great time with all my PAS brethren. Great comeback win. Jays blew a great start from Bassett. Yep. James says I'm the best. Put it in the books. I can stop smoking now. Jonathan says, great job. Great job, John. See you tomorrow. Jonathan, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. James, thank you for the $2 super chat. Jeffrey says that's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, let me set it up to redirect everybody on YouTube over to CP's postgame. Great stuff, everybody. Thank you again all so much. And the Mets are 2-0 at home. Jesse Winker probably deserved the MVP of the game, even though Lindor has the walk-off winner. Yep, I love it. Lindor giving props to Canning and Brazoban tonight. Love it. Awesome. Great stuff there. Let me redirect everybody over to CP's channel. I know you get some of the guys might have went over there already. And the polls here in the chat as well. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. And we will be back live tomorrow. Awesome stuff, everybody. Let's go Mets.